That was the end? That was the quickest episode. What? I guess I like the fact that God candidates were almost found immediately after being suspected because it's current year, insert current year here. You know, it's a different age. Internet exists. Doesn't take long for motherfuckers to track you down. So it's good that that was real. They really got no break between the last fight and this one. So I really enjoyed this episode. As you can tell by my reaction, it's starting to feel like 5 minutes long. It's like I really didn't even feel 20 minutes pass by, and that just means I was really into it. And it's sort of become a drama, and I don't know how I feel about that because it's so weird to have a romance in the middle of what's happening. And I know it's supposed to be off-putting, not because, you know, this is about killing people and, you know, not at all about the romance of Kakehashi and Saki, but also because she's shot with a red arrow. So, you know, Kakehashi already knows that he doesn't want that. You know, he doesn't want it to go down that way. So it's weird, but I like it because even though it's not there, it's still surrounded by, you know, the relationship that we have now of Hoshi and Yumiki. And it was once surrounded by the relationship of Mukaido and his family. So it's all centered around this idea of like love that cannot exist yet because there's more shit to deal with. Like Kakehashi says in this, towards the middle, I guess, towards the beginning of this episode, he feels like there's happiness beyond there. He's pulling an Eren Yeager of like, I have to pull forward, I have to push forward no matter what, which is good. I like that a lot. I think it's starting to give his character more of a motivation instead of just like, I want to be happy. It's like, no, I feel like I know what I need to do to become happy now. Like he's trying to work more off instinct, even though he's kind of using Mukaido as a not a stencil, but as an outline. It just goes to show that Mukaido has sunk into him, has influenced him properly, because, you know, now he's getting some backbone, which is good. I like that a lot, and we see it a little bit at the end of the episode of him just pulling up on people who are suspects and just seeing if they're about that, like just checking up on them, seeing if they will even see his arrow. Good thing he's covering his face, but he should probably be mask on entirely. So I don't know. It's funny that we got that also at the end, but just before that we get Hoshi basically speculating that, hey, you know, I've dealt with this kid so far. It's been less than a day. I've already put a profile of who he is together. I've met him. He's told me everything. I have all the context possible to diagnose this kid. I feel like he actually could be a threat. You know, he won't get brainwashed, but so long as he snaps in the wrong direction, he is a force to be reckoned with. And I don't think it has anything to do, honestly, with his potential to be crazy, but more so, hey, look at what we just saw happen when one God candidate went loose and snapped. You know, he killed at least 6 people that had to do with the game, but also 6 more people, or, you know, however many people have died because of Metro Polyman's existence. You know, we've already seen that. We don't want to see it again, so that's why he's labeled the world's greatest assassin, which I think is great. I didn't see that coming. I feel like I speculated that in my head and almost wrote a Twitter post about it, but no evidence. So I'll take the L there. So speaking of L, actually, we have L Jr. popping up. I hope he's not a letdown. I don't like the idea of there being an L clone in this show. Like, give me a super genius. I thought Hoshi could have been that, and he was just like, oh, I'm actually tracking you down. But no, it seems like he's working with an intelligence agency, so yeah, he's smart. He's about his wits, but it's not like he's doing that alone. I think it's more impressive if there's a kid in his room, just on his laptop, just like, oh, I found you. I did the research myself, and I was able to come to that conclusion, which, you know, maybe L Jr. is gonna be. Sorry, let me get his name right. Shuji Nakayumi. L Jr. is what I'm gonna be calling him now. But yeah, not messing with this guy's existence. He has L's bags, Mello's hair, and then Nier's dissatisfied look on his face with BB's eyes. I don't know what to think. Maybe he's all 3 wrapped in one. Maybe he becomes my favorite character, but it's just weird to see a clone, so very iffy. Very fingers crossed on this. I'm upset that it exists, but since it's here, I can only hope for the best, right? I'm sorry, by the way, if you hear the rumbling, it's coming. I've been walking around a lot, so foot massage is on during the review. I don't give a shit. Anyway, yeah, man, as for what I think is going to happen next, so there's plays happening. I know that the woman who was captured, the god candidate who was captured, whose name I keep forgetting still, Tamari is like captured, but I don't know how they would capture a god candidate unless they like caught her in her sleep. But then wouldn't her angel wake her? I'm not too sure. Hold on, let's get the reset going. I feel like that might have been on purpose, which is why I'm saying it's a play. Like, there's no reason for any of them to be caught right now. Like, if that little kid with no battle experience whatsoever could just jump out of a net, and they got her like Hannibal Lecter style, something's going on here. She's like, it would be weird for her to though go from let me hide away on a life of luxury to let me hide away in the exact opposite of that, in the most terrible situation I could possibly get myself in, which is like solitary confinement. Unless, you know, she's not the one who was captured, that was like a red herring or like some type of bait and switch, and she's actually like, you know, checked herself into mental institute. But since she's like already on the list of people who they suspect, I doubt that's the case. So yeah, man, I'm not too sure. I'm excited for what's gonna happen next, because it's not just like Mirai versus Kanade ideal wise. Mirai with supportive crew becomes better person to, you know, overcome the crazy like, it's not that anymore, which is great. Although I would like to know if a red arrow can be activated on the other side of the world. Like, if you can fly there real quick, shoot someone, is it less effective when, you know, the user goes back? I would like to know that. I wonder how Kakehashi knows that Susumu has a white arrow. I don't know what makes him think that, but I'm interested to seeing what the evidence is there. It'd be cool if you can like break out of a red arrow spell, or just like think for yourself while being controlled by a red arrow, and then that'll become like a plot twist later. But it seems like this is all contained within Japan, so that really is not going to matter. Scientist isn't even on the radar. Hold the phone. He wasn't even on the people that they checked for. Maybe we see that guy next episode. Maybe he's gonna be saved to be the villain. Threw me though, really threw me, because I thought that these two were god candidates, Yumiki and Hoshi. It's gonna take a little minute to remember all these names, but I also like the moment that Revel has where Hoshi asks him a question. He's just like, we can't reveal that yet. I wonder if that's like, we can only reveal that to the person who becomes God, and they choose whether or not we reveal that to the world, or, you know, just no humans can know about it, so can't reveal that yet. Maybe there's something that the angels do. There's a ceremony at the end of the choosing, and they tell the world everything, and then that God makes it so that, you know, everyone forgets, or chooses whether or not everyone forgets. If it goes that second route, then I can totally see Kakehashi just being like, yo, I've seen how the world works when you guys know about it. We're not gonna let you know shit. I'm erasing everyone's memory now. So we will see. Looking forward to it. Like I said, this is getting spicy. Oof, I'm so glad that this is getting good. Like, it didn't take too long. It was just, you know, a couple episodes there where I was like, damn, this is awkward. So good. I'm mad that I ever doubted it. Now, if the ending is trash, we got some problems, but, you know, it's setting up pretty well now, so we'll see where it goes. My name is Weekly Shonen, and yeah, dude, I'll see y'all on Sunday, because we got another big 3 going on. I don't know if everything is out yet, so I'll do my checks, I'll do my research, take my notes, and yeah, see you Sunday. Bye.